CARICOM Energy Week 2015, November 8 to 14th. Join us as we take time to explore alternative sources of energy that are both clean and renewable. We'll also show you how efficient energy consumption will not only preserve our environment, but also save you hundreds of dollars each year. Several businesses on Antigua are leading the way in promoting renewable energy and energy efficiency. Today, we spotlight Esso Limited.
Well, Esso Limited was formed in 2007. Myself and my business partner that put it together recognized the need for alternative cooling system that was low energy, green and healthy. And after quite a bit of research, we settled on evaporative air coolers. The primary difference is that our system, the Esso air coolers, use the process of evaporation to cool the air, the evaporation of water. With a traditional air conditioner, you have a compressor, you have gases, and you deal with the expansion and compressing of these gases to extract heat from the air. Whereas what we do is we work on adding humidity to the air to absorb the heat, and through that we can have ventilation, a ventilated area. It is not evaporative air coolers are not a complete replacement for air conditioners, because there are certain environments that require air conditioning, and the evap air cooler's process of adding humidity to the air would not be the best thing. However, it provides a very, very affordable and healthy way to cool large areas without great expense, and that is something that we are very keen to promote. Everybody nowadays has to be conscious of, global warming, energy consumption, and, this goes hand in hand with their own well-being. Evaporative air cooling is a healthier form of cooling, because in evaporating water, you're creating, in effect, 100% fresh air. And I can't think of a healthier product than fresh air. I've become accustomed to breathing it over the last how many years. Inverter ACs are very, very effective, very efficient compared to conventional air conditioning. Typically, they will save you in the region of 35 to 40% in your running costs compared to a conventional aircon, which represents a substantial saving. Evaporative air coolers, because they do not have any compressors and do not rely on so much technology, actually use probably 10% to 15% of the power required for conventional ACs, and still represent a saving in relation to a DC type inverter AC. Well, typically with our evaporative air coolers, ventilation is key. Unlike conventional air conditioning, where you close in the room and recirculate the same air, with evaporative air cooling, you actually work on changing the air in a given area once every 2 to 5 minutes. The temperature is relevant to your ambient temperatures and relevant humidity. There is a certain amount of control, and it can be limited by the level of ventilation that you have. But typically in Antigua, we have found that you can get up to 15 degrees. I've seen on occasions on some demonstrations up to say 30 degrees differential in temperature with air cooling in the right areas. They're very easy to maintain. Typically our portable units can be cleaned with damp cloth and squeezy, or rinse out the water tanks with a hose. Our larger units, which may be installed on buildings and so on, obviously we would expect our engineers to be invited to come along and do it, but it is technically a lot simpler than air conditioning to maintain. Our contact information is readily available on our website, www.s-o-ltd.com.
It's now time for today's energy saving tip. Keep your freezer full. It uses less energy than an empty one. For maximum savings, consider filling your freezer with gallon containers of water. Thanks for joining us on CARICOM Energy Week Tour. Join us again tomorrow as we explore alternative sources of energy and learn more about energy efficiency.